I'm starting this habit of reading God's promises. I don't know whether it is the miscommunication or a misapplication of scripture or just a confusion that has formed and caused me to end up feeling like I'm not where I should be, or like maybe for me to end up being where I shouldn't be. I don't know. But I think working it out, maybe I am in the right place, and maybe I should wait a little bit for everything to align itself before I can actually now realize and feel as if this is where I should be. So the other day, I was reading Psalms chapter 50, and I know I don't read God's promises that often, but now I started again. And I was like, okay, God, you said there's a destruction. I went through a destruction, but it seems as if your word is a lie because I don't see myself restored yet. So I went and I read Psalms 50 because I can see all of these movements happening and they're happening very greatly. But I think that from the time that these movements are happening to the time that I'll be eating myself independently, my own money, it seems like a very long time. So, just thinking about it, Psalms 50, there is a verse now, and when I read, that goes to the point where God says, "Who do you think I ask when I am hungry?" And I was just thinking to myself how much I'm just thinking around and I'm just thinking and I'm like, okay, so there are all of these things that I've done in my life, but I know my work and my messages have been the most important. So if God can say, who does he ask? And I know I'm the one who asks God. I know that I shouldn't be so scared and I shouldn't fear because I know that he's gonna provide for me. And then he says, he he doesn't need to ask anyone to feed him. He can go to the fowls of the mountains and the beasts of the field because he created them. And that just comforted me because I know that God created those beasts and he created me. So there's nothing that is so hard for God to do, to work on my behalf to make sure that I am fed, I am comfortable, I am happy, and I just feel included in the work that I'm doing and everywhere that I am doing whatever it is that I'm doing. So I just know that I have a family in God, and I know that even if I might not with people yet, because of many different reasons that I might not know and maybe that I do know. But I know that God does not need anyone to feed him. I shouldn't need anyone to feed me. If God provides anyone, my family, my family can then desert me the next time. Anyone then becomes anyone that God can use to support me, and anyone can be supported by me. But that's not a phrase I like to use often, and I should use it because maybe I haven't worked to an extent I've seen myself a billionaire, but maybe one day I will get to that point. So, having said that, I'm encouraged by Psalms 50, and maybe someone who's listening to this can be encouraged by Psalms 50 too. I want to have a motor van. I want to have like this minimalist life. I know that just moving from my messages and having this experience I've had so far, it's just put me in a place where I just want to be a minimalist. I know my school, the school I go to now, many people wouldn't be so familiar with this, but I think I see it, and this is a life that I would like to just have. Just I always like right now I'm sitting in the parking lot as I did the other day, and I often just think and I see these empty parking spaces. Like one day just parking my car in this one of these spaces, and it's like a motor van, like a minivan, or a mini combi, and I'm just parking here. And even if it's a quantum, it's not like a sprinter, and I'm just parking here, and that's my home. Just to start out my life generally, and have like camping, my camping toilet and everything. I saw this in this one lady. She has a tricycle, but she uses her tricycle as a house too. I don't think I'll go as far as a tricycle. I think a motor van is more practical for me. And then on holidays, I'm just gonna drive down to the beach and just kind of spend my time there at the beach. I know that here in South Africa, there's not like paid parking and stuff, and there's not like water you can go and pay for and stuff. So you kind of just feel like it's very informal. You can feel anywhere on the beach. So I know I'll be able to feel on the beaches and stuff and be able to live there. I know that there are many people who have a community there as um, like livers, caravan campers and stuff, and that's kind of the life that I want to live. So I'm not even excited. One day my account's gonna earn. I'm still pushing to 1,000 subscribers. I can see that there are two now. There are two subscribers. I'm going to 1,000. I'm gonna get to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm gonna be able to afford to buy myself this sprinter and like continue with this business. So you guys go and read Psalms 50. I mustn't forget what I'm talking about, but I think I do. Especially with the sun like on my back. Go and read Psalms 50. It's so encouraging. Okay, guys, bye.